Elijah Barron here with this issue of the Fireside Chat. We have been off for a couple weeks. It's been very busy. We've been doing a lot of stuff at the parish, but we thought it was high time to get another video back out there. Joining me today are the Burdicks, Josh and Carla. They are joining us from Washington State, and Carla is our new youth coordinator, and Josh, her husband, is going to be doing a lot with our youth program as well. So two faces that you're going to see a lot more of, and I am so excited that they're here. We want to welcome the Burdick family, but I thought I would give them a little chance to introduce themselves and talk about what they're excited about and some of their visions and plans for our youth program. Take it away.
Hey guys, I'm Carla. This is my husband Josh.
Hi.
And we're just super excited just to be here as a part of Holy Apostles. And Holy Apostles has just been such a warm and loving community to be a part. And I'm just so happy to be here and just to be able to grow with all of you guys while we're here. Yeah.
It's been a wonderful time of coming up here from Washington State, or down here I should say, from Washington State, and becoming a part of this parish. I know right when we moved down, COVID hit and we were not able to attend Mass for a while, so it has been so nice to be part of going to Mass and then also the family at Holy Apostles.
Cool things are happening at Holy Apostles. Our first kickoff night is September 30th. Hope to see you there. 6:24 here at Mary's house. And we're going to be doing a lot of fun and crazy games and whatever else just to be able to come and fellowship together and kind of be back on the routine of things. But our hope and mission for youth ministry is to be able to come together as a community and as youth and strengthen our Catholic faith, and to be able to bring it to the community out there, to where you're going to do sports in your school or any extracurricular activities, that everywhere you go that Christ is shining in the light wherever you go.
I just wanted to express my heart for young people, and I'm so excited to be working with my wife with the youth ministry. We want to have an exciting youth group and a community of youth that you feel like you're a part, that you're safe, and yet you're growing in your faith at the same time. And it's a place where you can come and really experience what it means to be Catholic, what it means to follow Christ, and in having that transformation in all of us that we experience while we're following Christ, that you're also carrying that out into your schools and where you go. So I'm just excited to be part of this parish and part of the mission of the youth, and want to get to know every one of you.
Yeah, and to also add too, is like youth ministry is also a time to where it's like when you're going through your struggles, it means that you're not alone. You have like an entire community here, especially in the youth, and like whatever you're going through, they're probably thinking it or going through a similar situation. And we want to be here for you and to create that strong bond together and just go through this journey together. And so you're not alone, because we love you, and just we can go through anything through Christ.
That's right. Well, wonderful. As we've been getting one step further and further back to normalcy at the parish, the youth ministry has been a big component of that. And with that coming to be up and running soon, I'm very excited, and I hope you are too. And the Burdicks are a most welcome addition to the parish family at Holy Apostles. You'll notice we're in a little different area than the rectory. We're going to actually move the firesides into more of a studio setting, and we're going to try to beef up the setting a little bit with some new furniture, a new layout, and really make it a little bit more professional than what I was doing. And so as you see the transition over the next few weeks, we're going to also try to make these fireside chats more of a regular thing, to help get out news of the parish, information, to have more in-depth conversation and discussion with parishioners, staff, guests. The sky is really the limit, and I'm very excited about it. But this undeniably, this fireplace is not as good as the one at the rectory, but it'll do. And again, we're going to spruce up this space a little bit more. Just to give you a few heads up points on things that are coming down the road, we had our Stewardship of Prayer and Stewardship of Faith weekend back in August. We're coming up in October with our Stewardship of Finances. Please check your mail in the next 2 weeks to see some letters from me orienting us towards what this means. We have many families that have joined us since last October, and so there's going to be a lot of information about why we approach stewardship of finances in the way that we do. And it's really important. It's a very important aspect of our life as disciples. God has a plan for every area of our lives, our finances included, and how do we use those resources as His stewards and to take care of the mission of the church here at Holy Apostles. So again, please check your mail for those letters coming up soon. October is a busy month, not only stewardship of finances, but it's also the month of the Rosary. And we have parishioners who are volunteering to lead the Rosary 20 minutes before every Mass this whole month, daily Mass and Sunday Masses. So please, if you want to join in praying the Rosary with fellow parishioners, come to church 20 minutes before Mass, and you can do so. We will try to have a basket of extra rosaries available. They're probably the less expensive plastic ones, but if you forget yours, don't worry, we've got you covered. October is also the month for Respect Life, where we're going to have a display about what we as Catholics can do to help promote the cause for life, but also to show the importance of that, the developmental stages of the child in the womb, and some other things that we'll see on the ballot coming up in November. So our rosary will be in part offered for that cause of the respect for life, all life, from conception to natural death. So a very important thing to also be praying for. And then, of course, something is happening early November. You might have heard about it in the news. Voting, politics, presidential elections, ballot initiatives, a lot of stuff that we're going to try to not be heavy-handed about, but we want to make sure that you're informed, that you have access to information to help you as a Catholic to make a good decision when you vote. So this coming weekend, September 26th and 27th, and then October 10th and 17th, we'll have our voter information project available here at Mary's house, run by some parishioners. So please keep your eyes open for information on that. And then just finally, more of a pastoral note. As I mentioned, we want to have these fireside chats offered more regularly to give some encouragement and insight into just some of the things that we're facing. And while we're not up to full speed yet as a community, even as a parish, we're getting closer and closer. And really a word of encouragement to folks that have been a little nervous about coming to church. Come back. It's time to come back to church. Even if it's not to the Sunday Mass, come to one of the daily Masses, especially our evening Mass. We've got plenty of room to fan out where you can have as much social distance as you'd like. But it really is good to come back to church. And even if it's just for a visit during off hours during the day. I know some folks have been very hesitant to leave their house, and that's just going to take its toll on us mentally and emotionally. So my encouragement is to come back to church, come to the Lord, see the Lord in the Blessed Sacrament, spend some time with Him, and recognize that these weird months have had an effect, and the Lord knows that, and He wants to talk to us about it. Come back to church. But also look out for one another. As I've encouraged this since the very beginning, that our lives as members of a community is very intentional and willed by God. He gives us His church as giving us brothers and sisters to go through these weird times with. And we've had the blessing of many volunteer parishioners call everybody in our parish registry to make sure that they're doing all right, checking in a couple times, and that's been very well received. But we want to make sure that we don't stop that, especially going into the fall. The days are going to get shorter, the weather's going to get colder, things are going to kind of probably feel a little off. So let's pay attention to one another and keep reaching out, keep being that great intentional community that Christ wants us to be. There's a lot more to say as always, but I'm going to leave it there. Please stay tuned to the next Fireside, where hopefully this area will look a little bit more spruced up, and we'll have more things to say. All right, September 30th, 6:24 p.m. youth group. It's going to be here at Mary's house. Be there or be square. Don't be a square.
We want to see you there.
That's right. And he will not be wearing a Seattle Seahawks shirt at that event.
Go Seahawks.
It's a big church. All right. God bless you. Thanks for joining.